The Japanese longevity secret. 6 simple movements that could add years to your life. Did you know that Japan has over 90,000 people who've celebrated their 100th birthday? That's the highest concentration of centenarians per capita anywhere in the world. Meanwhile, in the United States, we invest billions annually in gym memberships, dietary supplements, and the latest fitness technology. Yet, chronic illness, joint deterioration, and mental decline continue to affect most Americans once they reach their 50s. What makes the Japanese approach so different? The answer goes beyond their diet of fish and green tea, and it's not simply superior genetics. When researchers from Harvard Medical School and Stanford University examined Japan's oldest residents, many of whom remain mentally sharp, physically mobile, and fully independent, well into their second century, they uncovered something remarkable. The key wasn't primarily their nutrition or even their exercise routines. The secret lay in 6 straightforward daily movements. So unassuming that Western medical professionals initially dismissed them as too elementary to have significant impact until brain imaging, balance assessments, and joint studies revealed otherwise. Here's what's truly striking. One of these movements, practiced for merely 2 minutes daily, has been associated with a 7-year extension in lifespan. If you're over 50 and beginning to notice stiffness in your knees, diminished reflexes, or occasional mental fog, what follows could be transformative. You're about to learn 6 time-tested movement practices that could help you age with the vitality of the Japanese, maintaining mental clarity, physical balance, and strength without medications, expensive equipment, or intense workouts. Movement number 6. The practice of slow walking. Sampo. Set aside everything you think you know about walking for fitness. This isn't power walking with headphones, blasting and caloric counting apps running. This is Sampo, a contemplative, intentional form of movement that Japanese elders incorporate into their daily morning routine. Dr. Oliver Grant describes it as possibly the most underappreciated health practice in contemporary medicine. In Sampo, you walk at approximately half your typical pace. There's no hurrying, no pounding the pavement, just a calm, measured rhythm, often synchronized with a particular breathing technique. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, exhale for 4 steps. That's the entire technique. It sounds deceptively simple, but the benefits are remarkable. This combination of slow walking and controlled breathing has been demonstrated to synchronize the cardiovascular and nervous systems, enhance mental clarity, reduce blood pressure, and improve balance by engaging deep stabilizing muscles. A decade-long study conducted by Kyoto University revealed that older adults who practiced Sampo daily showed 62% less arterial stiffness and moved with the fluidity of people 2 decades younger. The reason? Walking at a truly slow pace compels your feet to fully engage with the surface beneath you. Each step flows from heel to arch to toe, activating all 33 joints in each foot. This sends crucial signals to the brain that retrain your balance system, particularly the components that typically deteriorate with age. You won't find this practice in a fitness center, and you won't break a sweat. However, after several weeks, many practitioners report feeling more grounded, mentally calmer, and physically steadier. Tip: begin with just 10 minutes on natural surfaces like grass or soil. Pavement works, but irregular terrain engages additional muscles. Remember, this transcends ordinary walking. It's how the Japanese tune both body and mind each morning. Movement number 5. Radio Tezotha, 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation every morning at precisely 6:30 a.m. A gentle piano melody broadcasts across Japan's national radio. It's neither news nor weather, it's a signal that millions of Japanese citizens, spanning all ages, are about to move together in harmony. This practice is called Radio Tezo, a flowing 3-minute sequence of 13 gentle stretches created in 1928 and still performed daily by office workers, school children, and seniors throughout the country. Don't confuse this with a conventional workout. There's no perspiration, no holding challenging poses, no complex yoga positions, just rhythmic, continuous movement, forward arm circles, bends, lateral stretches, knee lifts, all performed gracefully, reminiscent of Tai Chi, with an element of joy. Research involving over 8,000 older adults found that those who practice Radio Teso daily experienced 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back discomfort, and maintained full range of motion in their hips and shoulders well into their 80s. Why is it so effective? According to Dr. Oliver Grant, this ritual lubricates the joints by stimulating synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant. Without adequate synovial fluid, stiffness develops rapidly after age 50. The best part, it takes only 3 minutes and 15 seconds. You can perform it in your sleepwear, in your kitchen, barefoot, with zero equipment required. Tip: for maximum benefit, practice it immediately upon waking, when your body's growth hormones peak and your muscles are most receptive. This isn't merely stretching, it's renewal, accomplished one breath and one simple movement at a time. Movement number 4. Deep squat rest, a forgotten human posture. Walk through a Tokyo park and you'll likely observe something that might surprise. Western visitors, elderly individuals in their 70s or 80s, resting comfortably in a deep squat position. Heels flat, spine straight, conversing, reading, even tending to bonsai trees. Try this yourself. In the United States, most people over 50 cannot maintain a deep squat for more than 10 seconds, if at all. This isn't solely about flexibility at SA posture. We abandoned due to one simple factor: chairs. In Japan, floor sitting and squatting aren't considered exercise. They're simply part of everyday life, and that's what makes them so powerful. A 12-year study tracking over 5,000 seniors found that those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower likelihood of requiring assisted living. Their hips remained mobile, their knees strong, and their independence preserved. From a biomechanical perspective, deep squatting opens the hips through their complete range, strengthens the pelvic floor, essential for bladder control, decompresses the spine, maintains ankle mobility, and nourishes the joints. Tip: begin by squatting near a wall or stable chair. If your heels won't remain flat, place a small rolled towel beneath them. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds several times daily, and gradually increase duration. This isn't simply a stretch, it's your body, remembering how it was designed to rest, restore, and realign naturally. Movement number 3. Single leg standing balance, that builds the brain in Japan. Physicians don't only prescribe medications for aging. They prescribe this: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice daily. It sounds almost trivial, doesn't it? But the research tells a different story. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed 12,000 older adults and discovered that those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, an increased gray matter volume in brain regions responsible for balance and coordination. When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro-adjustments every minute, engaging your core, ankles, hips, and even your inner ear's balance system. Your brain becomes highly activated. In fact, Mayo Clinic researchers now assert that your ability to balance on one leg is a more reliable predictor of longevity than your cholesterol levels or blood pressure readings. Here's how to begin safely. Stand near a wall or counter. Lift one foot just 1 to 2 inches off the floor. Focus on a fixed point ahead. Breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Too easy. Try closing your eyes or standing on a folded towel to increase difficulty. Japanese seniors often practice this while brushing their teeth, transforming a routine habit into a powerful longevity practice. Tip: as you improve, add slow head turns or arm movements. This challenges your brain to adapt in real time, improving neuroplasticity. It's balance training for both body and brain, condensed into 1 minute of mindful stillness. Movement number 2. Floor sitting transitions your daily longevity assessment in Japan. Floor sitting is commonplace. People eat, drink tea, and watch television on the floor, which means they also transition up and down from the floor numerous times daily. Here's what most Westerners don't recognize. This humble movement, going from standing to floor and back, may be the single most accurate test of how well you're re-aging. A substantial study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults. Those who could sit on the floor and rise without using their hands demonstrated dramatically better lower body strength, joint flexibility, cognitive performance, and remarkably, a lower mortality rate over the subsequent 6 years. Why? Because this transition isn't merely physical, it requires coordination, core stability, spatial awareness, and motor planning, all of which decline silently after age 50. The encouraging news: regular practice can reverse this decline. Start simply. Lower yourself to a kneeling position using a chair or low stool for support. Then practice rising back up, using assistance as needed. Even just 2 to 3 transitions daily can build noticeable strength over time. Tip: practice on carpet or a yoga mat to reduce joint stress. This isn't about flexibility, it's about maintaining independence. Because the day you can't get off the floor is the day you begin losing autonomy. Movement number 1. Towel twist, the 2-minute movement that rewires your body. This final movement might appear simple, perhaps too simple. You take a towel and twist it. That's it. But in Japan, this daily practice called tanugi hibiki is credited by many centenarians as their primary secret to staying strong, focused, and mobile well into their 90s. Here's the technique. Hold a towel at shoulder height with arms extended. Pull outward gently as if attempting to tear it. Then slowly rotate your torso to one side while keeping your hips forward. Hold for 3 seconds. Return to center. Twist to the opposite side all while maintaining tension on the towel. That tension activates deep stabilizer muscles that barely engage during typical workouts. Brain scans have demonstrated that this movement activates both hemispheres simultaneously, enhancing coordination, memory, and reaction time. The statistics are compelling. In a 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders, those who practiced the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived 7 years longer on average. Their grip strength remained above the independence threshold into their 90s. and their bone density measured 20 years younger than their peers. Dr. Oliver Grant recommends doing this first thing in the morning and again before bed. It bookends your day with activation and recovery, calming your nervous system and priming your brain. No gym required, no noise, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could transform everything. Safety first. Start where you are. If you're dealing with joint pain, poor balance, past injuries, or simply haven't moved much recently, don't worry. You're not behind schedule, you're simply beginning, and that's what matters. These movements aren't about perfection. They're about consistency and intention. Here are guidelines to stay safe. Always practice near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Start with the standing movements first, like Sampo or the towel twist for deep squats or floor transitions. Use cushions or supports until your body adapts. Most importantly, listen to your body. Discomfort is not progress. Consult your doctor or physical therapist if you have specific concerns. Aging well isn't about pushing hard, it's about moving intelligently every single day. The choice to age differently starts today. You don't need to relocate to Japan to age like the Japanese. You simply need to move with purpose. What you've learned today isn't a workout program or a passing trend. It's not about anti-aging, it's a return to natural human movement, the kind we gradually lose in a chair-bound, screen-filled, convenience-driven lifestyle. These 6 movements require less than 15 minutes daily. They don't demand sweat, willpower, or expensive equipment. What they do require is a mindset shift, from attempting to fight aging to flowing with it intelligently. Here's the real secret. As Dr. Oliver Grant often emphasizes, Japanese elders aren't practicing these movements because they want to live forever. They do them because they want to live well, clear-headed, strong, and independent for as long as life allows. You can start with just one movement, 1 minute, one choice. That single decision could ripple into years of better balance, brain health, and vitality. Which of these movements resonates most with you? Have you tried any before, or are you planning to start today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you found this valuable, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, theseniorhealthsecrets, for more evidence-based longevity insights. Because aging isn't something we endure, it's something we can master.